everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And this is Blooming. So I'm introducing something new to my YouTube channel, and it's basically just talking about the reels that really touched me that month. Okay, so this idea was born because, as everybody knows, sharing reels is a thing. Like, do you even love your friend if you don't share your reel? So Anette and I have that kind of real relationship, and sometimes a reel can birth like this whole discussion. And I just thought to myself, oh my god, it would be so cool if I could share some of my thoughts that are triggered by reels on the channel. So the reels won't necessarily be themed, it will just be a little bit all over the place, random, but I think I like it that way. So let's just get in and see what we have for today.
No, it's a great time. So tell me how your date went. Jack of hands. Don't climb on that. Don't climb on that. Promise, I'm paying it. I think my daughter's in the toilet. Hold on. I'm gonna be right there. Still a good time. And just keep filling me in. I'm here. Mommy shark. No, I swear, I'm here. I am so sorry. I do not know how to turn that off. But just keep going to the tune of Baby Shark. It's the end. Okay, I'm all yours. Just tell me what's going on. She's in the freezer. That's you. That's baby. That's you.
Oh my god, guys. So in December, I was babysitting, but I was basically a mother for 3 weeks. Okay, I was a mommy, and it was such a cool experience, but it was also like so frustrating. And one of the frustrations, especially with Anat, was that she couldn't talk to me. She genuinely couldn't talk to me, and guys, I had the clingiest baby, okay? Like, this baby wanted my attention through and through, and as soon as he realized that my attention was on the phone, he would start acting out. Like, he would act up like crazy. So like, yeah, and the reason why I say I was a mommy is because I truly was. Like, this child was my responsibility 24/7, from changing him to bathing him to playing with him. Everything was on me. So I feel like that was such a cool experience though. I feel like it gave me a preview of what mommy life could look like. Anyways, yeah, that was one of the reels, and it was so funny to me that I can't believe I relate to this because I'm not a mommy. Why am I relating to mommy content? But like, yeah, I really want to be a mommy one day, so that was cool.
You know, the other dynamic with parents and adult children is, as adult kids, sometimes we need to face the possibility, in fact, not even the possibility, the very strong probability that our parents are never going to change in the ways we wish they would. Like, in my mind, there are certain things he does that would be so easy to change if he only cared enough. That's my story.
Right.
But that's an upsetting story, which implies that he doesn't care enough. But as my brother has said to me, what if he's just a 79-year-old guy who's doing his best and he's not aware and it's not personal? Then what do I have to deal with? Well, then I have to deal with, I love the guy. I've been disappointed by him my entire life in some pretty intimate ways. And I can't change him. And all I can work on is myself, and I can make requests, but I can have no assurances or guarantees that they'll be understood or honored, and that's fine.
Yo, this one is a little too close to home, if I'm being honest. The part that really got me was like the story that you're telling yourself is that these people would change, or this person would change if they cared enough, which means if there's no change, they don't care enough. And yeah, and I think that's a real struggle for a lot of us in this age group, because you're growing up, you're realizing and learning about your childhood traumas, and your parents are very triggering. I don't know about your parents' name, but mine, they're very triggering. And they're trying their best, right? And they, as far as they're concerned, they're helping. And for you, it's not helping. And it's like, sometimes because you're going through this journey of trying to learn and understand yourself, there's an expectation that if you talk to your parents, they should understand and they should change. And this was such a huge reckoning in this video that, like, first of all, they're really old people that are completely set in their way. And what if they are already trying their best, and what if they can never change to become what you would require them to become, or what you think they should become, because of the journey of learning and healing that you've been undergoing. So it's kind of just been like, yeah, it's been interesting. And there's this YouTuber that I follow, Jen M, and she speaks a lot about this, and she says that she's in her 30s now, so not where I am yet, but she says that she found peace with her parents and the relationship with her parents when she accepted her parents for who they are and learned to live with them. Because before she accepted, she would get triggered, or rather allowed herself to get over and over triggered by her parents who didn't even understand what she was going through. So I think this reel, first of all, it speaks to grace. Have grace for your parents. Me, to have grace with my parents. Oh my God. This is so tough. And then number 2, accepting that they may never change and they may never get it. And that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I think as a child, you have this need to be understood, especially by your parents. This need to be accepted, and this need, you have those fundamental needs, and it's so hard to accept that. Maybe you'll never get to that reality, and you have to be okay with it. You have to find peace in it and be okay with it. So yeah, that one was a little bit of a deep one, if I'm being honest.
It's there is a pathological obsession, and I don't use the word pathology lightly here in this country, with making sure that your life has a higher purpose than just having a life, which is already pretty incredible. Like, just having a life is already pretty amazing, but that's not good enough. It has to be a purposeful life. So this is the formula that we've all been fed, and we've been fed it our entire lives. You've heard it in every commencement speech, you've heard it in every inspirational speech, and it's, each of you is born with a special gift. Each of you has one unique offering. That's why you were sent here, to find what that is. The one thing that you can do that literally nobody else can do. It's your job in life, your purpose, to uncover what that thing is. And then once you find it, you must foster it and master it and curate it until you're at the top of that thing that only you can do. And then you must monetize it. Because if you don't monetize it, you're not really successful at it. It's just a hobby. So you must monetize it. But it's not enough to monetize it and be very successful at it. You must be an opportunity creator for other people within this purpose that you created, so that you bring other people, you uplift other people with your purpose. And it's not enough that you uplift other people with your purpose and you monetize it. You must leave a legacy. You must leave a legacy so that when you are gone, generations after you're gone, the world is a changed place because you were here. No pressure. But that is literally what you have been taught. Am I wrong? Is that not literally what you have been taught? So everybody that I know is struggling from so much purpose anxiety that they can't live. And what if that's totally wrong? No one ever questions it, but what if that's totally wrong? What if I have literally no idea what my purpose is?
Okay, so like, wow, this one was such a, like, I was watching it and I was getting a bit annoyed as I was watching it. Like, I was bubbling and boiling inside, right? And I think it's probably because I believe so much in this whole idea of purpose, and I have shifted and redirected my entire life because purpose. And then when this person was speaking, I was like, oh my God, how dare you? How dare you? But then I just also, as I was having a discussion with my friends about this reel, I also just realized that I think the version of the story that she's telling, find your thing, and then your one big purpose, and then monetize it, and then live happily ever after. I think it's a very condensed, very summarized version of the of the truth that I at least believe in, right? And I think if you're going to summarize it and condense it like that, you leave out some really, really important factors, such as purpose is dynamic, which is something that I really believe in. There's not this one thing that you have to find and is the answer to what is your purpose. I really believe that purpose is dynamic. It changes over time. Purpose is also multifaceted. It's not this one thing. It's many things that you're really good at. And I remember I was having this conversation with my boyfriend actually. And I was just like, so he's into music and that's his thing. And I was like, I think also one of the biggest struggles is that I don't have that one thing. I can't just say my purpose is music or my purpose is, what else? What else do people do? Like my purpose is athletics, I'm an athlete, or my purpose is, I don't have this one thing, right? And I was just like, what I am trying to figure out right now is what the things that my soul gravitates towards. The things that my soul gravitates towards. And those are simply the things that make me feel alive when I'm doing these things. And I'm realizing that it's not one thing, it's not one specific thing. It's like many things here and there. And what I'm trying to figure out is, okay, so how do I organize that to make sense? But I think it takes time to get there. But then once again, I think this is just a very simplistic view of something so much greater. So I think I agree with this person in terms of if you are gonna go through life having this very simplistic view, it might then lead, to like the negatives that she spoke about. But if you're like me, okay, it is not so one-dimensional, then I think it's the truth. I genuinely think it's the truth. Then anyways, y'all guys can comment down below what you guys think. Do you think this whole purpose thing is just like a whole lot of mambo jumbo? Just do what you gotta do? Or do you guys believe it? Do you guys think there's more to it? Do you think there's some validity to it? And, that's the end of today's video. I spoke about quite a lot. But yeah, I'm excited for this series because I think it's like little opinion pieces where I share my opinion about random things, which is something that I haven't really been doing in my channel because it's been very focused. So like, yeah, but now this should be interesting. Be on the lookout. I think I'm gonna do these kinds of videos like once a month or so. But yeah, ciao guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to share. Guys, please share. This really helps with my channel and my exposure and getting more people to watch my channel. And then also like, it helps with the algorithm, and subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. Road to 400 subscribers. There we go.